excited to be here and speak to you and tell you about my journey in QNet. I started in 1998, and that was the worst Asian financial crisis. Okay, so right now, I know we are all in a crisis also in the world, but when we started QNet, when I started QNet, that was also the worst Asian financial crisis. And at that time, it was so hard really to decide to do this kind of business. However, I told myself in every crisis, there is great opportunity. I'm sure you have a lot of dreams. And for me, that time, yes, Priyanka told you I was an engineer. I was happily employed, but financially broke. Okay, so for 15 years, I worked as a head of, as a technical manager of a US multinational company. And I thought I'll become very rich because I studied very well in college. I was a scholar, right? Even in high school, I was the salutatorian. So I told myself I'll become rich and achieve my biggest dreams in life. However, 15 years later, working so hard, and I see myself that time, after 15 years, I still live in a very small apartment. And the worst, it's an apartment owned by my mother-in-law. Okay, I love my mother-in-law. I have nothing against her. However, I hate it because I told myself, why am I living in a 30 square meter apartment? Okay, so that was one wake-up call for me. And also, I went to, we have a garage, and when I went out, there's my people's car. I have, at that time, I have a Lancer that is like what 15 years car. And then the company gave me a people's car. So I said, well, I think it's time to change. I have big dreams, but I think I was in the wrong vehicle. I have a very good friend who always tell me to do network marketing, but I actually don't believe. I always buy his products, but I actually don't do the business seriously. And then when I got promoted in our office, I realized even if I get promoted, the money is still not very attractive, not enough. Yeah, I remember when I was about to be promoted, my boss told me, we will send you to the USA for technical training. And then my visa, US visa was denied. So I felt so bad. Yeah, because to get a US visa, you need to have assets, you need to have a good bank account, and which I do not have that time. So I said it's enough. Now I want to do something that will really give me more income and achieve my biggest dreams. So I empty my cup, and I said to myself, probably I should consider other opportunities. And then finally, my good friend who has been always begging me to join him, we met again in the mall. I was going up the escalator, he was going down, and he said, hey, Ferdie, I have a great opportunity. And I told him, I'm ready. So I get to see the opportunity, the compensation plan, the product. I was so excited. Okay, and I went home and told my wife, we will become rich because of this business. So I went home, it's like late already, and I told her, let's list down our dreams and list also the name of the people who have big dreams who will join us in QNet. That time, my wife was not very excited because she did not attend the presentation. So I said, well, I will list down our dreams and list names of people that I know. So I did it, and after 30 minutes, I list down almost 100 names, and I woke up my wife again. So I was so excited I cannot sleep. And then I started doing the basics of inviting people to QNet. Then things started to become so exciting. Um, for the first 3 months, I was doing all the presentations, inviting people, and then finally, after 3 months, got my very first check. And I was so excited. That was only $400. And then I said, I found the right vehicle to realize my biggest dreams. So my first point, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. The great thing with QNet, they give us weekly checks. So after I got my first $400 check, I gave it to my wife and she said, you deserve it. But the next week, I got another check. This time it's like $2,000 and I said, wow. And then I showed it to my wife and she said, give me the check, this is big. And after 6 months, I was able to get in 1 week my 1 year salary for 15 years. I only get it in 1 week. So that time I bought my very first luxury car, Babay People's Car. After 1 year, really working so hard, I was able to buy my very first house because of QNet. So you just believe that it will happen and work for it, and you will find your biggest dreams through QNet. Now, when you do this business, there will also be a lot of rejections. Rejections are normal. I remember when I was starting, many people rejected me. Even my closest relatives did not join me. Some of them even insulted me because that time we don't even have a QNet office in the Philippines. And even the products are delayed because it's coming from Hong Kong. And my sister told me, why are you joining this kind of company? And then I have a very good friend. He is a doctor. He told me, Ferdie, if you need money, I am willing to lend you. Just don't do this. Yeah, but I told them, I respect your opinion, no problem. Thank you for respecting also my decision to do QNet. I remember even my aunts warned me and told me, please don't call our children to do QNet. And it's good, we have basic training. I learned rejection is normal. So the next lesson I learned, if it is to be, it is up to me. You need to persist and have a lot of perseverance. Then I remember when I was working in the corporate, I wanted to be promoted. I wanted to become the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer of our company. Then I realized in QNet, I am the CEO. So I decided I will work really whatever it takes to make this business work. After 1 year, when I have my own house, I invited my relatives who rejected me, not to insult them or to boast about my success, but to tell them that this business, it works. QNet, it works. And then I gave some dollars to my relatives and they said, he's the man. So I learned success is relative. The more success, the more relatives. You have to prove them wrong. I remember Roger Bannister. Nobody can run 1 mile in less than 4 minutes. And then he said, I can do it. So he practiced running, practice. And many are saying, you cannot do it. No one has ever do it. It's scientifically impossible. So the first time he ran with the press, many people watching, the first time he did not make it. Then he practiced and practiced again. Then on May 6, 1954, he broke less than 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 59.6 seconds. He broke the 4 mile in less than, the 1 mile in less than 4 minutes. Roger Bannister is a belief breaker. It's the same thing in us in QNet. We have proven it. We can max out. But in our business, as Chief Patman always say, presentación, presentación, presentación. That's our practice. Yeah, when I was starting, I was working in the office. But every break time, every hour that I have a chance to do presentation, I do it. Nothing can stop me to achieve my goals. So do you want to be the belief breaker in your network? If it is to be, it is up to me. You are the CEO. You know, I grew up very humbly in the province. I was really a nobody, but I have a lot of big dreams. And the motivation before was only external. But the best thing is when you have an internal motivation. You need to have the passion. I always tell people, even my daughters, there is no substitute for hard work. So are you ready to really work hard for your dreams despite the situation and all the rejections? Yeah, this time you have the opportunity to make it happen. Go back to the basics always. I remember when I was presenting, I was so excited, and some people really don't join. But I become better because of the belief that I have in me. I remember I have a friend from Dubai. He's also an engineer. He went he went back to the Philippines for vacation. And then I told him about our QNet business. He said, but Ferdie, I'm flying in 3 days. I don't have time. But I said, can I go to your house anytime? He said, you can come 1 in the morning. He was shocked. We came at 1 in the morning in his house to present. And then he decided to do the business also. If there's a will, there's a way. Here, you need to increase yourself. You need to really attend our trainings. It's good. Right now, we have a BTube, yeah, the coolest trainings and upgrades now with our BTube channel. It's one of the best RSP products that we have. And if you want to max out, you have to subscribe and do it. Yeah, all our B partners are there. All the B ambassadors are there. And of course, our Datu Sri VJ, our founders, and Mr. Japa. So now, before, we don't know what to read or what to watch that time. But now, you have all the materials to max out. If you do this business, do it wholeheartedly. Our dreams cannot wait. Some will list down their dreams, but will not do the actions. When I started doing QNet, it becomes a way of life. I do it every day. Of course, it depends on how serious and how much you want it to be. Ipude chayande.
Do it now.
And lastly, if you really want to do this, there will be a lot of challenges. There's always a prize for victory. And one thing I learned in this business, like when I was starting, not everything was great. When you fall down, get up again. When we fall down, get up again. I have a lot of things that I did wrongly before, but I get up again. And then the dreams come true. Never, never, never give up. If I can do it, you can do it also. So I'll see you all at the top, and let's do it. Let's max out. Do it now. Thank you very much, and God bless the V.